Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with Serkworks Art Lab, and we are continuing on once again with our series of, what is it called? March of Robots. I drew a blank there for a second. Yeah, which is weird because I've just been knee deep in March of Robots and I totally lost my train of thought there, but that's what we're working on. And this one is, I titled this one Pump Bot, and I really like this one. This is probably one of the favorite ones that I've done, me personally, of the March of Robots series here. Just because to me, it brings, one thing I really like is like retro future stuff. So stuff that's kind of futuristic but has that retro feel. And these old, kind of, service attendant, old style gas pumps. I really like the design of those, and to kind of take those and kind of turn them into like a robot with like a sort of a digital display with some character on the front. And I just imagine how this would play out in a in a fantasy type sci-fi scenario where you pull up with your little flying car and this guy just kind of hovers around and wipes your windows down and everything. But yeah, so I don't know. I kind of like the look of this one, and it's fun. And I'm trying to switch them up a little bit. Sometimes I'll do a little more, serious like mech type designs, and then sometimes I'll switch over and do some more cartoony stuff because I get distracted easily, and I like to switch it up a little bit. But I did get some questions, people asking me what I'm using to illustrate this. So what I'm using is, as far as the paper, it's basically the color craft paper that you would get like for scrapbooking or whatever. You can pick it up at a Michael's or a Joann's or a Hobby Lobby or wherever you shop for your craft supplies. But it's it's just the stuff you use for scrapbooking in whatever color you want. Of course I picked blue because I want it to look like a blueprint, you kind of cut it down to size. And then for the white ink, I'm using Pro White, which it's sort of like a water-based, or I'm sorry, it's like an opaque watercolor. And some people use it just a lot of times when you're inking comics and stuff. If you're doing a lot of mostly black work, if you want to do touch-up stuff, or you want to draw, like if you're doing stars, or you want to go into like a darker, if you got an area that's high in mostly black, you want to go in and add details in white. That's kind of what you use it for. So it's, because it is an opaque watercolor, I guess it's similar to gouache. I was gonna just test out gouache to see how it worked, but my buddy Kevin Cross told me to stick with the Pro White, so I forgot exactly what his reasoning was, but I guess he said there were some drawbacks to doing this kind of stuff with the gouache. But anyway, so Pro White, and then I'm just using a economy brush. It's the Cotman by Winsor Newton, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So hope you like it. Thanks for following, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys later, and that is all.